I am so excited for today. We are gonna be unboxing the kids' homeschool curriculum for this year. So today's video is sponsored by BookShark. I reached out to BookShark, asked them if they wanted to work with me, and they said yes. This is actually my 4th year using this curriculum. I'm really excited to see what we're gonna be going through this year. This is box 1 of 3 boxes. So we have a lot to go through. The girls are super excited about this. Jirah and Sophia are gonna be on the same level together. The age range is from like 11 years old to 13 years old. So you can have multiple kids on the same level. I love that because when I'm homeschooling and I have 5 kids, it's so nice to have multiple kids learning at the same pace. The first 2 years that we have been going through BookShark, we went through American history. The 3rd year was the Eastern Hemisphere.
Oh, yeah.
So this year, year 4, the kids are gonna be going through world history. Come on guys, let's open it.
Okay,
Let's see. All right, we're gonna take this out.
Oh my word.
Oh wow, we got two BookShark
bags.
bags. We have right here, it's called the World History Lap Book. So I'm gonna just take this off because this is a really cool activity book. It comes with everything they need for this activity. This is the instruction guide. It shows all the projects that they're gonna be doing, what their lap book should look like. It's just like a folder. It has many pockets, different compartments that open up, and it's just gonna be full of all the stuff that they're gonna be learning through the year. It's actually a lot of fun. All right, what do we have here? We have these books. They are just fun reader books. There's gonna be a lot of books because this is a literature-based curriculum. It's a lot of reading. They're gonna be reading their history, language arts, and science. Everything is combined in these books. The nice thing is, BookShark provides all you need for the whole year. There's no going to the library, finding books, or going to a store and getting all of the craft pieces that you need. They just give you everything for the entire year. A lot of these books are gonna be read aloud books that I'm going to read to the boys, and then they have their separate readers that they read on their own. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, yes,
I can
yes.
read it.
I love these books so much. I had these books for Jirah and Sophia when they were younger. They were the next step up from like Bob books to help them like learn how to read fun little stories. And the stories actually make sense. Instead of like Bob books where it's like Bob sat on a log, the log was round. This one is the kids' wordless book. And I use these as their spelling words, their vocabulary words, a big ball of string. So that actually looks like a really fun book. Oh, the kids, I think the boys are gonna really like that one.
100%.
We're getting deeper. I see science. What's science all about? So this I know is for you guys, and it looks very interesting and captivating. So what makes you ill? So this is definitely for the boys, their science book that we're gonna be reading through with them. So I got the boys the level B, and that was World History Year 1, and the girls was level G, World History Year 1. I'm kind of excited about that. I love that BookShark picks out such great books for the kids. So this is Spelling You See. This is what the girls are gonna be doing. So this is part one, and then we have part 2. So they're ancient achievements. Dig for clues. And the boys love this kind of stuff. Scavenger hunt. We have some like fun dinosaur eggs that we could probably, with this story, like go hide.
Oh yeah.
And they can go look for them as we're going through this book, like a fun activity. Very cool.
Oh,
these are timeline figures. They're stickers. Place them on the timeline where they were in history, write a little thing about them. And we have right here the map. They get to mark it up with whiteboard markers. This is like something you use again and again. And that's another thing I really like about this curriculum. You can use all of these books through each child as they come through this grade. So the boys are gonna hit this grade eventually, and we're gonna be using these books again. So it's a one-time purchase, and I really like that. The only thing you kind of have to purchase again is probably the workbooks. Oh my,
You just watch your toes.
dude, I think this is the heaviest box. Let's see.
Oh, I know what I see.
Let's get this out. Right off, I see hands-on history. This is for the boys. I don't want to see inside it.
Fun. Like a headband.
So they literally give you everything
that's
you
cool.
need. Clay, felt, even like a few like glue sticks and like egg cartons. So it's like, it's full of so much stuff. Oh, this one's gonna be so much fun for the boys.
Oh, yeah.
So we have science.
I remember. Yep. This is
Oh my
goodness.
So they're gonna be going through biology, physics, and chemistry.
Oh,
and we have science. So this is my instructor's guide. I'm gonna explain the teacher's guide a little bit later, how we put these together, what's in these, and what's the schedule like. Also Science B, activity sheets. This is a science. Oh. So this is science experiments for the boys. So it just looks like it's chock full of activities. Everything is planned out to the T. Like every single day, you don't have to like, there's no planning on my part. Like it's such an easy curriculum to follow, especially with a lot of kids. Last box. Put this over here. Oh, here they are. Ooh. This is one of the kids' science box. Oh, this is the boys.
Yeah.
Wow.
These are so fun.
Ooh, they have a lot of fun stuff in here. You got
Jelly beans.
they got some jelly beans.
Ooh.
They got some clay, crayons, balloons. These science kits literally come with everything you need for the whole year. Put it over there with the boy stuff. Dude, we have more books. I thought we're done with the history book. These are the binders that I'm gonna be putting the schedule for the whole year in. Language arts, history, and science are gonna be in here. Ooh, there's little.
There is.
So we have these markers are for the maps. We have whiteboard markers. We haven't used these yet to figure out what these little clear chips are for. And then we have these cards. We got all of our tabs. Yeah, it looks like that's it. So I'll get it all organized and sorted out and show you boys level B, what they got combined in their package, and what the girls got in theirs, just to get a better idea exactly who got what. Okay, after I get the teacher's binder together, there's one more thing I want to show you, so don't leave. Here is both levels for the girls and boys. Now I'm gonna take both their binders with the instructor's guide that goes in the binder and show you how I'm gonna lay it out, what their week looks like. It's really easy to put your binder together, and this is literally the only prep work I do for the whole year. I grab week 1 from each subject and do this all the way to 36 weeks. All planned and laid out for you. You don't have to do anything. This is week 1 of history. It has everything laid out in a 4-day plan. The first day, it tells you what book you're gonna be reading, what page, what chapter, and that's it. So it gets into a little bit more. Right here you have Charlotte's Web, and then it goes into a couple questions you can ask after you're done reading that chapter. It just gives you a couple more options as you're going through their read aloud books, their reader books. Since it's a secular curriculum, I like to add into these blank sections my own schedule for Bible reading or memory verses. Also, I can add in here history from the Bible. So this is a good spot to add anything that you want to add in the schedule. You go to our language arts, and the same thing, we only look at day 1. We get the book that we need to be on and do what it says in just that one day.
Science, same thing. We just look at what we need to do in science that first day.
And they provide a detailed description for your schedule. I also really like that they give you a certificate of completion for each subject, a full summary of what you're gonna be doing each week. It's so helpful because I like to look ahead on what the kids are gonna be going through. Here are some examples of the kids' science activity sheets. They also have the answer sheets right there, so it's easy for me to correct their homework.
This is the hard copy for my teacher's guide and all the schedules for their whole entire year. But they also have something called the virtual seat. This whole curriculum online, easy for you to access.
We have language arts and history, and then down here we have science. I'm gonna go on the sample one. I'm gonna click on history. We're gonna go on week 25. It just shows you what your week looks like. Here's day 1, what page you're gonna be on, and what book we're gonna be reading from. We're gonna go to day 1, and this shows you all you need to do for the whole day. We're gonna click on the story map tour. They're gonna be learning about the Appalachian Mountains, and here is a look of what they look like. It's a nice visual for the kids. I'm gonna click next activity. Here is one of the books they're gonna be reading. They have the chapter, the page, and a visual of what the book looks like. So that's really helpful because a lot of times I'll read the name of the book and I'm like, where's the book? So this helps me know exactly what book we're gonna be going through. And then here's some questions after we're done reading. And then we have a little activity that we get to do. We get to put our timeline figure on here, and then we have our map. We mark it up, we find where the mountains are. I'm gonna go to the assessment, show you how that works. You can click any of these little bubbles to answer, and they have all the work pages for history, language arts, and science. There's a lot to this. I'm still exploring it. This is the progress, and this is the activities and our grades.
You probably noticed that I didn't unbox any math. We're gonna be getting that later, but BookShark does offer a couple options for math. You can get it there. But anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this curriculum. What are you guys doing for your homeschool year? If you wanted more details on what's included in these packages, I'll leave a link. I look forward to reading your comments. See you guys next Saturday.